Leaders in investment advice.
Leading up to the election, we take a look at another of the so-called minor parties in the Alliance. The party has a rich history in New Zealand politics, once being part of a Labour-led coalition. Victor Billot is the Alliance spokesperson for trade, and he's in the studio tonight. Good evening, Victor.
Hi, good to be here.
Good stuff. Now, it's always hard for the smaller parties that aren't in government to gain a foothold. So what is the Alliance Party doing to promote themselves?
Well, basically we're running an old-style campaign. Unlike the national opposition or the Labour government, we don't have like billionaires lining up to give us big fat cheques. We have to do it on our own. And so we're kind of doing it by people power. We're getting out there, putting up the billboards, talking to the people, getting involved, in the community, and that's how we do it.
Now, as a spokesperson for trade, what are some of the new initiatives that Alliance is bringing to the table?
Well, I guess we're opposed to the free trade deal with the United States. Basically, it means that the country is going to be open to sell off to global corporations. Our assets are going to be stripped. Probably we'll have short-term labour coming in from overseas to drive down wages and conditions. And no one seems to appreciate this. We've just been sold a big dud, but it's going to benefit a few people at the top, so that's why it's being pushed.
Are you realistic about your chances in the North Dunedin electorate?
Oh, well, my view on it is I'm putting my policies out there. I'm getting out there for the Alliance. We offer a distinct message. We're about putting people first. We're about looking after the common people and the public good. And if people want that, then they'll vote for me. And if they want a national government to trample on them, then they'll vote national.
Now, I understand that you've got some interesting methods to attract voters.
Well, yeah, one of the methods we're using is we're actually using quite a high-tech campaign in the sense that we use social networking websites and the internet and so forth. I have a blog, victorbillot.com, which people can check out, but also we use things like Facebook and MySpace to get across to young people because they cost very little, but they're very effective in reaching kind of perhaps younger people who aren't into the political process.
So what are some of the big issues for the Alliance Party?
Well, I guess our key issues are things like free education, quality public health care, reforming the tax system to give ordinary people a better go. I guess the big picture is really that what's happening in the election is it's really a debate about the future of New Zealand. It's not a horse race, as some people tend to kind of see it as. We say it's about the future of New Zealand, and if New Zealanders want a society where actually there are some community values and people look after each other rather than putting themselves first all the time, then they have to vote for a party that represents those values like the Alliance.
Now, the Alliance has suffered some major losses in previous elections. Are you close to the glory days of 1999, do you think?
Well, it's a long-term project, and things go up and down in politics. But I think the goal, if you want to achieve things, is that you just have to stick with your views and you have to build credibility and you have to get out there and just do the legwork. And if you present what people want, they'll vote for you. That's democracy, and we're happy with that.
Now, you're a busy man. You work with the Maritime Union. You're also involved in Stop the Stadium, and now you're Alliance spokesperson for trade.
Yes, that's
How do
right.
you keep all the three things together?
Well, I guess it comes down to I just have pretty strong views about where our society should be heading. I'm a democratic socialist. I believe in people power and standing up for what you think is right, and that's why I'm involved in all those type of public issues. But it's it is quite a lot of work, but I'm interested in it and I enjoy it.
And you have a very understanding wife.
That's right.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Victor Billot, Alliance spokesperson for trade. Good luck with the election.
Cheers.
After the break on 9 Local News, we find out why a local society is all smiles, and we'll